Hi, and welcome to BremSter Puzzles. I'm back with the Sudoku U series of puzzles, and this time I'm doing a puzzle called COD. C-O-D. Now, there's a couple of things that this could be a reference to. This is from Magster of Sudoku. I don't know what it's supposed to be a reference to. Now, the most likely thing it's a reference to is Call of Duty, but the O would surely be lowercase for that, or possibly cash on delivery. The O would probably be lowercase for that one. So I'm going to assume that this is a reference to the almighty COD episode of The Goodies, because how else would you spell COD? Why else would you spell COD all capitalized? I'm going to say it's the almighty COD. If it's not, that's me. So, of course, this is a Thermo Kropki Pairs Sudoku. Let's face it, the Goodies is the sort of thing, if you know missing a few cards, the Goodies is definitely the sort of thing that missing a few cards would introduce to people. Although, maybe not students. I don't know. Anyway, the rules of this one, Thermo Kropki Pairs, there'll be a link below to where you can try this puzzle for yourself. Now, all of these puzzles are going to be added to the Sudoku U playlist. So all of the puzzles in Sudoku U, there's a playlist for that. So if you just want to check out all of the Sudoku U puzzles, there'll be a playlist for that, which will be findable on the playlist section of my channel. Also, I will probably use an end cap that links to the Sudoku U playlist at the end. So there'll be something. Let's have a look at the rules. I'm definitely still recovering from being sick. What have we got? We've got normal Sudoku rules apply. So in every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. We have thermos. So digits on these thermos must strictly increase as we go from the bulb to the tip. So the main one, this matters, basically it does mean that this digit is larger than this is larger than this is larger than this. And it mostly matters for this long thermo. It means that these cannot be the same digit. This digit must be larger than this. Then Kropki Pairs, digits in cells separated by a black dot are in a 2-to-1 ratio. Digits in cells separated by a white dot are consecutive. That's it. They're all of the rules. We don't have, it's perfectly fine for other cells to be in a 2-to-1 ratio or consecutive, the same way as it's perfectly fine for that digit to be larger than that digit. It's all good. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. This is a 9-cell long thermo. So we know that because we must increase as we go along the thermo, we must increase as we go along the thermo. Now, this digit must be consecutive with 6, but it can't be 7, so this must be 5. This digit must be consecutive with 7, but it can't be 6, so it must be 8. Okay, now, if we look at this, this black dot, what could it be? 1, 2, this could be 1, 2. Now, this must be the lower digit, so this has to be 1, 2, or 3, because any black dot must contain a low digit, 1, 2, 3, or 4, and it's even double. So this is either 1 doubling to 2, 2 doubling to 4, or 3 doubling to 6. 6, 7, 8, 9 does seem... No, it can't be 6, because it would be 6, 7, 8, 9, and I can't do 8 or 9. So this can't be a 6, and this can't be a 3. So it's 1, 2, or 2, 4. Either way, there is a 2 on this. Okay, so now what am I looking at? 9 can't be up here. 9 can't be on, so 9 can't be on this thermo at all. So this has to be the 9, because this 9 is saying there's no 9 in here. Oh, right. No, maybe. No, I thought I saw something and then I was wrong. But 9 can't be on the thermo at all. That does mean that 9 is down here somewhere, but I don't think that's what I'm looking at. So what am I looking at? 8 is down here. Maybe this or this, because this can't have an 8 on it, and it can't be 3. It can't have 3 or 6 on it. So these black dots, they're connected. So whatever this digit is needs to provide for both, and 3 and 6 can only ever pair with each other. So if this was a 3 or a 6, these would have, if this was 3, this would have to be 6, and it can't be. If this is 6, this would be 3, and then this would have to be 6 again, and it can't be. So there's no 3, 6 on here. And there's no 8 on this either. So I can't put 4, 8 here or 4, 8 here. So these all have to be from 1, 2, 4, which means there's a 2 in here, but I can't put the 2 here. So this isn't a 2. This must be a 2, and this isn't a 2. These are 1 and 4. That's interesting. That's a 1, 2, 4 triple. Now, these could be the same digit. I don't know for sure. But 2 can't be in any of those now. 2 can't be there. Oh, 9. Hang on. Where's 9 in this box? 9 can't be down here. 9 can't be on a black dot because there's no valid ratio. Because, as I said earlier, a black dot must be a low digit and it's even double. So high odd digits can't go on black dots. So 9 must be in one of those 2. Oh, this is a 5 because similar to what I did up here, 4 is consecutive with 3 or 5 and it can't be a 3. So 5, I've got, no, that's just there. So 9 is in one of those 2. But if this is a 9, that's fine. 8 is down here, but that doesn't seem to be a problem either. 4, 6, 7, 8 is what this would be. If this is a 4, without a 5, this is 6, 7, 8. And that doesn't work. This can't be a 4. If this is 4, what would be the possible digits on this? This couldn't be a 5, so it'd have to be 6, 7, 8. And that looks okay, except what would this be now? Because this would have to be consecutive with 8, but 7 and 9 wouldn't be available. So this can't be a 4. This has to be 2, 1. And now this is way more free. 8 is up here, but it can't be, actually, no, it could be there now. 6 is definitely in one of those. That makes this the 4, but that doesn't resolve that at all. 8 and 9 are now both over here. And there's a 6, but 6, this is 3 or 6 because it sees 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. This is only 3 or 6. So this, oh no, that could be 3, 6. That could be a 3, 6 pair. Oh no, this can't be 3, 6. So, oh, that's a 1. This black dot, it can't be 3, 6. So it's either 1, 2, 2, 4 or 4, 8. So this has to be from 1, 2, 4, 8. But 2, 4, 8 come out of those. So that's a 1, that's a 2. That's cool. So 2 is down here in one of those 2. 2, 3, maybe. 8 is now in one of those 2. Seven is in here as well. But I think 7 is possible in any of those. The maximum, oh, hang on. This is actually quite restricted because 9, 8, 7, this is only 4, 5 or 6 and it can't be 5. This is only 4 or 6. And 6, 7, 8, 9 would make this 6 as well. And this can't be a 4. Right. Look at this. If this was 9, 8, 7, this has to be lower than that, and it has to be higher. So this is 4, 5, or 6. But if this is 4, what would this be? It'd have to be lower than 4, but there's no lower than 4 possible. This is 6, 7, 8, 9. This has to be consecutive with 7 without being 8. This is 6. There's no 8 or 9 in here. This is an 8, 9 pair now. That's very cool. And this is 4 or 5. This is neat. So 2 and 3 are both up here, but this can't be a 2 and it can't be a 3. Because if this is a 2, we'd have 2, 1, 0. And if this is a 3, without a 2 available, I'd still have 1, 0. This isn't a 2, 3. This is a 2, 3. And the 2 means this is the 3 and this is the 2. This is very good. The 3 makes this the 6. And this is a 4 or a 5, which is force, isn't it? If this is 4, this would be 1 because 2 and 3 is not available, and this would have to be 0. 5, 4, 1. Beautiful. And these are 6, 7. Oh, and the 6 looks up, making that the 7 and that the 6. I don't think that consecutive dot was needed. But I have no problem with clues being there, because there may have been another path through this puzzle where that dot was actually key logic. I may have found a different path, and puzzles having different paths is perfectly fine. So if you find a path through a puzzle and you go, I didn't use this particular given constraint, that doesn't mean that there wasn't another path. So you turning around and saying the puzzle wasn't very good because I didn't use a particular given dot or a particular given thermo or cage or anything. That doesn't mean that there wasn't a different path that people could find where that was used and incredibly useful. It just means you took a different path. Just because you go from point A to point B doesn't mean that they don't have to put traffic lights on other roads. So 1 is in one of these two. This is a 1-5 pair, whereas 1 and 5 in this row, I can't put them here. This is a 1-5 pair. So 1, 2, these are 3 and 4, and we know the order because they're on a thermo, 3, 4. So these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. These must be consecutive, so they must contain the 7. 6 and 8 would not be consecutive. And these are 2 and 3, and I know the order, 2 and 3, because of that 2. This is very neat. I like this puzzle a lot. 3 is in one of those two. In fact, this is a 1-3 pair because 1 and 3 can't go in any of those or those. So this is a triple. 2, 4, 5. 4 can't go there. 5 can't go there. 2 can't go there. I don't know that that's resolving anything. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are from 7, 8, 9 and must contain a 7. So there must be a 5 in one of those two. 1 is in one of these two, in fact. So this can't be as low as a 1. Or it couldn't have been since I got this. Okay. What's the next trick? It'll be a good one. I just don't know what it is yet. 4 in this row. Can I put a 4 here? I think I can. Is it these? Well, wait a minute. 7 has to be on this thermo. I can't put 7 here, and I can't put 7 here. So 7 is on this thermo. So 7 is actually in one of these two cells. But 7 in this box has to be in one of these two cells. So this isn't a 7, this is a 7. But with 7 here, could that be a 7? Those would then be 8 and 9. If this is a 7, that would be 9, that would be 8. I think that's okay. If this is 7, that would be 8 or 9. That would be 7. Where's 5 in this row? That's the trick. That 5. That can't be a 5 because it wouldn't be in a black dot relationship. That can't be a 5 because of the 1-3 pair that has to go there. 5, which means this is 2 and this is 4, which now makes that 4. And this has to be 1 or 3 for the row, and the 3 looks down, making that the 1, that the 3, that the 1. Nice. So the 2 is in one of those two. So this is now a 2. These, 1, 2, I need to put a 3 in here as well, which is in one of those. An 8 and a 9. Well, 8 is in one of those two. Hang on, what can this be? That can only be 2 or 3, I think. So it's 2, 3, 6, 8. So this column is missing 2, 3, 6, and 8. Now this can't be a 2. And it can't be an 8 because there has to be a 7 here. So this is a 3 or a 6. Six, 7, 8. But 3 here. I'm still not sure. Six here takes 6 out of this. That's been there for a very long time. One is in one of these. Oh, wait, I'm broken. Why did I put 2 there? When did I put 2 there? I put 2 there as a Sudoku thing for some stupid reason. I think I can run forward everything else I've done and just remove that 2. That was just a silly thing to do. Because everything else still holds true. 5 is down here. 1 is still in one of those 2. Okay. Right. This 5 says this isn't 5. This is 5. So this is 8 or 9. So there must be a 4 along here. It can't be here. So 4 is in one of those 2. But we know 4 is down here without being in this one. Now, if this is a 4 with a maximum 8, maximum 7, maximum 6. If 4 is here, what would this be? It'd have to be 3. And then that would be 2. I think that's okay. No, wait a minute. If 4 is here, this would be 3. Wait, that's broken. If this is 4, this is 3, which would make this 6. These would be from 7, 8, 9. And then that would have to be 4. So if this is 4, that has to be 4. 4, 3, because it can't be 5. 6, these are from 7, 8, 9. So those would be a 7, 8, 9 triple, and that would be a 4. That's not the 4. That's the 4. That's the 9. These are 7, 8, 9. This one can't be the 7. And this one can't be the 9. That's the 7. That's an 8, 9. The 7 is looking up saying, that's not the 7. That's the 7. That's tricky. I think that's tricky. The 9 takes 9 out of there. This could be any digit now. Well, any digit by Sudoku. It just has to be lower than 9. So there's a party in the grid and everyone's invited. So 2, 3, 8, 9. So this is an 8 or a 9. This is 3, 8, 9. That's any of the, 2, 3, 9. Oh, this one says this isn't the one, this is the one. And this is 2, 3, 8, or 9. Right, that matters. Can't be 9 because that would make this 8 and it can't be. Could this be 8? No, if this is 8, the lowest this could be would be 7, and 7, 8, 9 is completely broken. So this can't even be 8. This is 2, 3. So this can't be 1 or 2. So this is 3 or 4. So this is either 2, 3 or 3, 4. It can't be a 4. This is a 3. This is a 2. There's no 2 here. The 2 looks up saying this isn't the 2. This is the 2. 3 is in one of those 2. But now, oh, there's so much freedom here. These are 5, 6, 7, and 8. So this is 5 or 6 because 7 and 8 can't be here. This is 5, 6, or 7. This is 6, 7, or 8. Oh, this can't be a 5. This is 7 or 8. This, hang on. These are 5, 6, 7, 8. Why did I say that couldn't be a 6? Let's try this again. 2, 3. This has to be from 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't be 5. So it's 6, 7, 8, but it can't be 8. 6, 7, 7, 8. So 6 is in one of those 2, and that's a 3. So there's no 3 here. There must be a 7 in here because this is a 6, 7, 8 triple, and that can't be 7, 8. That's a 9. That's an 8. That's a 7. The 8 makes that the 9, meaning that's the 3, that's the 8, that's the 9. There's no 6 here because 6... hang on. No, did I get that wrong? I think I just got that wrong. I got that wrong. 6, 7, 7, 8. There's no 5 in here. 5 is in one of those 2. Which means 5 is in one of those 2. That's a 5, which I've had for ages. So this is a 6 or a 7. So these are 3, 6, 7, 9. That's not a 6 or a 9. So this is 3 or 7. And this is 6 or 9. Three is in one of those 2. The 3 says this isn't the 3. This is the 3, which is still correct. This is a 6, 8 pair. So 1, 2, there's a 4 in one of those 2, and it's not there. This is the 4, and this is 6 or 8, giving me a 6, 8 pair, making that the 9, making that the 8, making that the 7, making that the 9. The 7 does put a 7 down here. Pardon me. This is 5, 6, or 8. And there's no 6 here. So 6 is in one of those 2. I've really done this one poorly. 6, 8 pair means that's the 9, that's the 3, that's the 8. The 3 means this is the 7s, this is the 6, this is the 9. The 6 looks down, making that the 7, that the 8, that the 5, that the 6, making that the 8 and that the 6. I don't know if these are the same digits as I had before, but I'm much more confident these are correct. The 8 looks up making this the 6 and this the 8. The 9 looks up making this the 8 and this the 9. The 5 looks up making this the 1, this the 5. The 1 looks down saying that's not the 1, that's the 1. And this is the 3, which does finish the puzzle. Wow, this is quite a new one. But again, I know that the puzzles are often put into Sudoku Pad just before they're sent to me. Well, that's what you get for trying to solve the almighty COD. Season 6 of the goodies was not their best, but it was fine. It was fun. Thank you, Magster of Sudoku. I don't know what the name is supposed to mean, but okay. Yeah, nice little puzzle. There was a lot to think about there, and I almost got that one very wrong. That stuff in box 9 was quite confusing, but it was nice that I was able to get the solution on that one. Again, something to think about. I really like the way that, I keep saying it, you don't need a brutally hard puzzle to have some interesting stuff to think about. At least that's what I find. Really, I mean, the most popular puzzles to solve in the world are the easy and medium Sudokus from the New York Times. Those, or the Sudoku puzzles anyway. Those puzzles get solved by a lot of people. There's a reason for that. Good stuff. Thank you everyone for watching. Hope you're having as much fun as I am. And as always, good luck with your solving.